Woo! Okay. Now this is actually working. Just going to get everything situated. It looks, it says I'm live on there, but it's not showing. That's weird. There we go. Who's this helpful fella? All right. So now I'm here instead of the other one, which I'll basically have to let everybody know real quick. Feel like woo. So there's the thing. So now it should be working, thankfully. Although it still says I have 0 viewers, and I don't know if I had any viewers anyway. So there was someone in the chat room. I think there was a person. Now there is, because I had to do the thing because YouTube is stupid. Well, Google is stupid. So anyway, because there's no one here right now, I can do whatever I want. Woo! Internet. That's how that works. I'm going to wait and see if anyone pops up in the next couple of minutes. While I do other things online. Can't see. Woo! Anyway. Live now. Look at it. It says I'm live right now. Although there's still no one here. Oh well. I don't really care. I'm going to start filming this. Okay, so for those of you not watching, which is everybody, show you my workspace. Hey, now there's somebody here. One viewer. Okay. Hey, Stacker. Hey, Mini Bricks. See, I got it to work. You told me to do the thing, and I had to do the thing. Yes. Yes, I'm seeing how this works. So we'll see. But here's the reason you're actually here. Holy crap, it's 70737. The Titan Mech Battle. This set I have been excited about since I learned of its existence back at Toy Fair, or around Toy Fair. I was like, that's not just a mech, that's 2 mechs. One of them is spooky, and it has 4 arms, which is awesome. I love things with 4 arms. I don't don't know why, because I'm weird, but I've always thought about building a four-armed mech. And then they were like, here, if you want to build a four-armed mech, here's maybe one way you can try it. And I do have the thing with the thing worked. Yes, it did. And I thank you for that. So I got, can the mech stack? I'm going to try. I'm definitely going to try. I'm going to see if I can attach them to each other. I did do that with Kai's fire mech, the little one. I added a couple of things to it. I actually, if you kajigger it a little bit, I took the Eagle Legend Beast and put it on the back of Kai's fire mech, and it had huge wings, which was really cool. So ever since I did that, I've thought about, if there was a way I could make it so that you could have a bunch of robots that sort of, we're robots, but also attached to each other and made something like a Megazord of sorts, if you will. Excuse me. So this is 754 pieces, which I'm not 100% sure how that stacks up against some other mechs, like the Samurai mech or Eradicator mech. Any of the other mechs. I love mechs. I love building giant robots. I think that's, Kai's Fire Eagle. Yes. It would be cool to do something like that with the Phoenix, the new, Lynx's Phoenix, flappy, flappy. That would be neat to work with Kai's Fire mech. But I don't even know how many bags this thing has, so let's say dump them out. That's the first step to building any Lego set. Dump them out. That is the truth. So it looks like two books, and 2 sticker sheets. I guess 1 sticker sheet for each robot. Maybe 1 book for each robot too. But it looks like 5 bags. 6 bags. 3 bags per robot. Now, one of the things that saddens me greatly about these Ninjago sets is, if you look at the box, it looks like everything is glowing. Like, it looks like the swords are glowing, and it looks like the spider legs are glowing, and all of it. And I was like, when I first saw that, I'm like, holy crap, it's all glow-in-the-dark stuff. I was wrong, much to my chagrin. Flix is flippy flappy, yes. And sadly, I don't know, it's like bright light green or something. It's definitely not glow in the dark, which is, like I said, a little upsetting, but what are you going to do? So, okay, I've got my bags all set up. Now, one of my things with this is I don't even know if I'm going to sticker it. It doesn't look like the stickers are so prevalent that they're necessary. And the way I look at it, I can always sticker it afterward if they really look bad. But otherwise, and I feel like there's so many stickers lately. I built the mystery machine, and oh my god, the stickers on that thing. There's just all the stickers. Everywhere there are stickers. So here are the sticker sheets. This is arguably the Titan Mech sticker sheet. And this is the Eva Spider Doomy Mech sticker sheet. I do love the color scheme, that green and dark blue. That does make me very happy, but I wish it were glow in the dark. So here's bag number 1. Look at all the little bags inside. Now, I have no idea. I don't watch the show at all. I'm not, knowledgeable on the whole story, the Ninjago story. But I feel like one of the ninjas turned evil. Because the green one was evil, and then he was good. But now I think maybe it was the red one that turned evil? I don't know. But I think he's Moro. who is not in this set. I did get the little Air Jitsu or whatever it is that had Morrow in it. But Morrow is not in this set. I do love all of the ghost stuff though. It's so cool. Trans neon green is the best color, as we all know. This one had 2 little bags. Midnight there. If it's midnight there, that means it's got to be across the pond. Across the pond! Then you should know what this is, or not if you're not an adult, but... Or is it backwards to you, too? It's backwards for me. So, this is... Oh, this is a string. Oh, this is for the little shooty. I'm not a fan of the weird grappling hook things that they've been using, but oh well. Where did I put the instructions? They would help. Here is book number 1. This first bag is clearly green one turned into an Evil Knievel. So the green one's bad again. So he was first bad, then good, now bad again, Beaver. But I thought the green... Maybe I was wrong. I thought maybe... One day. Okay, yeah. Not till you're an adult. It's very good, but not till you're an adult. Okay. First we build the ninja. I do like the new, dark color scheme for everything in this one. He's with the angry face. And his little thing. And he's got nunchucks, I guess. Looks like he's got nunchucks. I feel like they always have different weapons. I thought like that was maybe at the beginning it was like they had elemental powers and they had like a very particular. Zay gets a little shooty hook. Well, I don't know. Ooh, this one is not a sticker. This is printed. Is this a thing? I've never seen that before. That's very nice. That would go very well in one of my arcade games. And if all that's attached to is that little shooty hook, then yeah, that's what's gonna happen to it. Post tense. So it said there was a chain. There's a chain. So he's got nunchucks. Which again, I guess there was one where they all had the weird like the cyber blades or whatever they are. And then there were, the golden weapons of Spinjitzu or whatever that whole thing was. But now, the blue one is Kai. And now he just has nunchucks. He has nunchucks. He was cooler in the jungle when he had his electro mech. 4 collectible weapons per series. I don't know if, with this series, though, that's got to be like these. It's like this little thing that you put stuff into the Johnny Thunder game. Thank you. I actually am working on a way to display them in an arcade fashion. That's sort of, I have 2 actual building projects going on that are going to take up the rest of my attention after I build this. I was like, I shouldn't be spending a lot of money on Lego. I got other things to do now, but I really wanted the Titan Mech Battle. This was like the set that I've been looking forward to. So I'm like, so after this, I'm going to focus more on building, my own stuff rather than just going and buying sets. So he's done. We're not moving very fast with this set. So here is the red one. I do like that there's like a full-time female ninja now. I like even better that her name is Nya. Nya. That's her name. You can't convince me otherwise. I will show you what it says. On the box, it says Nya. Her name is Nya, which is great. It's a perfect name for a ninja, in my opinion. And she was sort of the Racer X, I guess, at the beginning. It's like, oh, no one will let me be a ninja because I am a lady. But now I am Nya. And she has a good printed head there, but at the same time, she has this crazy, like, Robo Face. I'm definitely going to give her that because that is hype. And she looks really awesome in her samurai armor. I have the samurai mech, which I don't know if that was like the first set she appeared in or one of the first sets she appeared in. Oh, I forgot to put her little neck piece on. She gets that too. Yeah, 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 yeah. I wish there was like a little Skeletor figure so it could be like, yeah, yeah. The boy's Kai and the girl's, yeah, yeah, yeah. She's awesome now. I just like that there's a lady ninja. They could have easily just been like, lady ninja, not necessary. No boy will play with that. You know what? They were wrong. The new Ninjago sets are pretty cool. Well, I feel like the big Ninjago sets are always cool, or the bigger Ninjago sets are usually pretty cool. Like, I definitely want, I don't know if I want City of Sticks, which is the Toys R Us exclusive one. It's sort of cool looking. I like the Garmadon's Dark Fortress. That's a cool set. The Samurai X, it was the mech. Yeah. I guess before that she had like hair or something. She just had hair. She was just a lady named Yeah. Yeah. Was she still called Yeah? Or is that, I don't know. But yeah, she's really cool. I really like that she's there. Um, and I guess she's like a full-fledged member of the team now. I don't know. Again, the story is not really my thing. I don't know if I'm going to get City of Sticks. I do really like the boat that it comes with, though. I definitely want to get the um, Final Flight of Destiny's Bounty because that's really, really cool. I saw that in the Temple of Air Jitsu. I would love to own the Temple of Air Jitsu. It's so cool. The buildings are awesome. All the features and all the pieces that it comes with. But where would I put it? Would I put it in the city, maybe? The Slimer looking, yes. They're called Screamers, apparently. This set comes with one of them. My favorite part, I do like that it's headgear and that they can like snap on and possess whoever. But I also like that they have little hands. Because I know there's one set that comes with one where it's just dual wielding wieners. And I don't know if it would like, smack you with the wieners. I don't know how I don't know. But I do like the Screamers too. They're really neat. And last but not least, okay, yeah, one of the coolest new parts that has come out with Ninjago, and uh, even if you're not a huge Ninjago fan, you're going to be able to get this piece. This new crazy ghost leg floaty smoke, which is taller than standard minifig leg. So anyone that's on this is going to be bigger than your standard minifig. This piece, this is in trans neon green and dark blue, but there's going to be 2 CMFs in the next series. I did get the Sensei Wu Dragon. It's actually sitting over there staring at me going, yeah. The Sensei Wu Dragon is pretty cool. I definitely wanted to get it. It has a very Falcor vibe. I love the face, and it's very expressive. I like it a sight more than the Titanium Dragon, which I was excited for, and then I got it and I put it together, and I was like, meh. The Wu Dragon is similar to the Titanium Dragon in some respects, but not entirely. Also, yeah, this newish sort of ghost armor thing. Yeah, I think there's actually 2 of them. It might be a trans clear and like a trans clear and gray, because there's one of them that's just like the Phantom, and then there's another one that's actually supposed to be like a Banshee, and both of them use that ghost tail, which I think is really cool. So there's going to be plenty of the ghost tails floating around on Bricklink, I would say, by late September, early October. So and this guy has This guy's even better because he's got, I'm not going to put his little thing on this yet, but he's got like trans neon green head with the skull face. I'm almost wondering, you know, is he supposed to be one of the skeletons from Wave 1 as a ghost? Skeleton ghosts? Is that a thing? Can you have that? I guess you can. But this guy's really mean looking. And he's got a crazy scythe thing. Now, this is another one where I'm fairly sure it's not a new piece. It looks, yeah, animal heads are usually pretty cool looking. I like all the Chima animal heads, so. This is the one, I don't know if this is new per se, but it's new enough that I really like it. Sort of a wing ghost blade that's, again, it's trans neon green and dark blue. And, like, this is a thing where, like, it might have been, like, a Hero Factory thing or something at first. But, so this guy, I forget what his name is, I can look on the box, but he is pretty awesome. He's got that scythe, he's like a skeleton ninja. His name is Gulta. Gulta. And this this ghost guy, this Slimer guy, is pretty hyped because apparently he just has a whole mess of swords. He's gonna you up. Now it's time to build this little doodly. I'm gonna tilt you down here so you can see this a little bit better. I'm building a little temple thing now. It always, I don't know. Maybe it's because if they left it till the end, no one would ever build this stuff. It's like, I don't want to build this. I want to build the robots. But it's part of the set, so I guess I should. The Ghost Blade is new. Okay, I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. Then I feel like they made a whole bunch of new pieces just for this wave of Ninjago. I don't know if they're going to continue the Ghost thing after this wave. I don't know if there's going to be another. I mean, I feel like, you know, it's called Final Flight of Destiny's Bounty. Maybe there's just going to be Destiny's Bounty 2. Electric Boogaloo. I don't know. And with the rail. Okay, yeah, here's where this little printed piece goes here. So that means it's probably going to be taken off almost as soon as this is done. Life-size Screamer. Yeah, that would be great. Ah! Okay, so there's a thing you can put a wrench here. I feel like I'm almost surprised that they didn't make a life size. Well, maybe they're sort of getting away from doing that. They made a lot of like Chima weapons and stuff, but nobody bought them. So I guess there's a reason they don't make them. Because it just makes me think of those cardboard Minecraft heads. They're making another series, a Wild Wolf. Here's the first sticker that I'm not putting on. I guess it's to make it look all ninja-y. Ninjas. Stack these three on top of each other. Very complicated. Yeah, well, I mean, and the other thing I guess with Ninjago is at this point they kind of have to keep it going because there's a movie coming out in like 2017 or something. Oh, Ninjago is always more successful than Chima. So. I feel like, I don't know. As long as they don't make Ninjago Fire and Ice, then I think we'll be okay. Okay, so there's a rock thing here. I'm still not 100% sure what's going on here. This is just a rock thing. This is not. Maybe it does have the shooty cannon. I don't know. We'll see. Fire the shooty gun ray. Yep. Yeah. So yeah, they wouldn't. Maybe they wouldn't do it. I don't know. Like I said, it just reminds me of those cardboard Minecraft heads that were like everywhere for a hot second. So it's almost like, why not make a screamer? I guess you couldn't really make a cardboard though. Also, would that be like a suffocation hazard? Maybe, I don't know. I'm not keeping track of that sort of thing. Stick some pointies on it. Make sure they're a creeper. Okay. Oh, and this is where I guess these have a name when you put them all together. Whether are these the air jutsu weapons, perhaps? They're all shurikens. Um, they're vaguely different colors. This one appears to be blue one, but this goes on this little pedestal, I guess. Maybe it's like studying it or something. I don't know, but you get that sort of screamer mask. Oh my god, like the old Insectoids mask. Yes, that would be great. I don't know if I would purchase one, but I would consider it. There's lots of boxes in this theme too. Check Burger on it. Halloween, yeah, and I mean, yeah, this is a perfect Halloween theme. I mean, they're bringing ghosts everywhere. Freaky ghost bed, invisible bed, freaky ghost bed. This is just totally the Ghostbusters theme for Ninjago. They're just like, they're ninjas, but how do we also make them Ghostbusters? How can we do that? No proton packs though. That would be cool if there was one set where one of them came with like a ninja ghostbusting kit, courtesy of Peter Venkman, but a ninja. This is straight up just the exact same thing as uh, the launcher that came with every single Guardians of the Galaxy set. Just like, this is a thing that shoots missiles. It's kind of neat. I guess maybe this one is supposedly, specifically for taking down mechs, but I don't see that as necessarily being a thing. I don't think you could take down a whole robot with just a grappling hook gun. I've never seen it done. I'm not saying it's impossible, but unlikely, yes. Got that there. Freaky ghost bed. This thing is just getting built up all over here. Brown one, and you stick the little doodlies on it. All right, just sticker. Nope. Pass. Oh look, it shoots psi blades. Some of these ninja weapons are just ridiculous. It shoots things. Yeah. Okay. And I have to admit, I haven't even been paying as much attention to Lego as usual because I've been playing so much Dragon Age. I started playing Dragon Age Inquisition, and it is spectacular. I am a huge fan of it. I highly recommend it to anybody, provided that you're old enough to play games of that nature. But when it just goes like, whoop, actually sticks on here like this. It's a shoot 'em a bob. I'm not putting the string on it. I'm not really interested in doing that at the moment. But you would put the string in the box. I will put a missile in it. I do kind of like the grappling hook missiles. I just wish you didn't have to tie them. Because I hate tying. I have giant fingers, and tying the little tiny strings, terrible. Not quite as bad as putting on the stickers usually, but. And look, if you press it with your finger, it shoots. Why not? Off into the sky, book 2. Set this stuff aside. Awesome extras. How about a Psy, golden, pearl gold Psy, a dark blue ninja mask, another bucket handle, alternatively samurai helmet doodly, and lightsaber blade. Far Cry 4 was the other game that I could have gotten. It was like between Dragon Age and Far Cry 4. I'm glad I got Dragon Age because I can shoot things in Halo, but in Dragon Age I can hit things with a giant hammer made of meat. I can kill dragons. Dragon Age. Yeah, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of like the Mass Effect games. I played about 10 minutes of the first Dragon Age game, and I'm really glad I sort of got into it. The lore is ridiculous. It's kind of like, hey, you want to get thrown into this whole religion, civil war craziness that you had like no idea what it was about? Get ready, because it happens. Not in Ninjago, though. I feel like, I don't know, why can't Lego make cartoons? Like, I mean, think of like Avatar. Avatar was a kid's show. It was made for children to watch and enjoy. And they did. At least I believe they did. But adults, I don't know how, because I didn't watch it when it was on originally. I watched it afterwards. But it was so good, and it appealed to both adults and children. And then now, I don't know if I just haven't given it a chance, but what I've seen of like Ninjago and Chima, they're just bad. They're just like really bad. The television shows. And I feel like, come on, I mean, you have a built-in fan base with AFOLs, and literally all you would have to do would be make it watchable. It wouldn't even have to be great. It would have to be watchable. Have fun storming the castle. Enjoy it. So that's me waxing poetic about having to build and Lego not making adult cartoons. Okay, now I'm actually getting into the robot body, which none of my robot torsos that I've built are ever as well thought out as a Lego, as an actual Lego built robot. Because the torso especially seems to be very form functional, and I always just sort of build a torso because you can't really have a bipedal robot without a torso. I mean, let's be honest, the torso is sort of the least fun part. With the possible exception of the giant monkey because that one's torso is chock full of missiles. By the way, best use of flick missiles ever was in that set. The giant monkey robot. The Chima giant monkey robot. Now where here it is. I forgot to build. This one is Zane, which he gets another cool giant. Zane, I guess, was he always a robot? Did he turn into a robot? Because as soon as he became a robot, he's like, you know, if there's a cool thing that someone should give it to Zane. He should drive it. I do like his. He has both a standard metallic silver face, and he's got like a HUD. No, this is not an Apple Watch. This is a Pebble. It is significantly cheaper than an Apple Watch. You can wear it on either wrist, and it does me just fine. Oh no. So, and Zane, I guess, doesn't get a weapon in this because he's driving a robot. So there's Zane. Zane has always been a robot. Okay, maybe they just didn't know he was a robot at first. Again, I don't watch Ninjago. I just like their stuff. Obviously, someone watches Ninjago, or at least knows more about the mythos than I. But okay, I don't know. What time is it? 7:45. 6 bags shouldn't be that bad. 6 bags, I'll be done by like 9. If I actually do. I've actually been taking to lately, like especially like a bigger set. Zane's had a like Zane had a spider walker thing. That sounds awesome. They had the cybercopter, the ninja copter. That was kind of cool. I almost got that. 2 dragons. Because he had the titanium dragon. I don't know what his other dragon was. And now he has the mech. Every ninja has had a mech. Has Lloyd had a mech? I know Kai had the blue mech. Cole, who's the black one, had the mech that came with the Thunder Raider, which is an awesome set. Even yeah had a mech. Even yeah. Yeah, I don't know if the green one had a mech. The Garmatron. We'll look that up right now. The Garment. That sounds like something that you bought at Radio Shack in the 90s. I'm gonna go check on my Garmatron. Garmatron, that in and of itself is just fun. Garmatron. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. That's a little crabby sort of thing. That is neat. Too bad that the rest of that set is really lame. And I guess that's like Garmadon when he was all crazy with the crab heads. Earn the elemental ice brain, or is that General Kozu? General Kozu. Lloyd had the gold mech. Oh, that's right, because he was the gold ninja, wasn't he? He had the mech from the Temple of Light, which I had that set. He had the mech, yeah. Yeah, I guess they all have a mech then. I forgot that Lloyd was a gold ninja. That's Super Power Rangers. He went from being the Green Ranger to the White Ranger to the Gold Ranger. Come on, come on, come on, guys. If you're gonna rip off something, don't make it a child show from the '90s. Rip off something better. Yeah. I will not rest until everyone says it that way because that's clearly her name. I mean, how else do you pronounce that? I've heard people say it's Naya. Those people are wrong because Naya would be Naya. And as it's currently spelled, her name is Nye. I got so many stickers that I'm really glad I'm not putting on. I need to get up and get myself another beverage soon. This is very, yeah. All the Zane colors are here. Oh, and this is just sort of like a door, sort of open and close upon the front. It feels like it's going to be very sturdy. I mean, I guess it would have to be to fight that four-armed monstrosity. So cool, though. I mean, now, okay, the Titan Mech is cool, which is what this is, where you use all the rebooted Ninja vehicles. That would be interesting. I mean, yeah, I guess the red one had the car. There was the Thunder Raider. The green one had the bike. And then the Ninja Copter, like the Ninja, that would be neat if you could do something like that. I mean, I don't think you could do it as is. I feel like you would have to sort of, reconfigure them, as it were. But I'm sure you could do that, and it would be really cool. Make a giant rebooted, like, what would they call it? They couldn't call it a Zord as much as they would want to. Like, what can we call it that doesn't have the word Zord in it? You couldn't call it the Grand Titan because that's already a set. Yeah, put on these stickers, pants. There was a window in the back, but now it's not big. He does have, well, he does have all the spinners. Yeah, that was a thing. Speedors, or no, not speedors. I guess were they just called spinners? I don't know. Is that why it was originally called Spinjitzu? Because they thought that was going to be a thing, and they were like, "Oh wait, this is a terrible idea." Yeah, he does have stud cannons on his shoulders, which stud cannons in white. That's pretty cool. I guess were the mounted stud cannons a thing? I don't know. In Ultra Agents, how they are. Which the mounted stud cannons are kind of cool. I guess it's just a neat concept that doesn't require a spring. So it's like, oh, what if it shot out a stud? What if it just shooted it? And it takes me back to the old days when all the action figures had little missiles that could shoot out or things that could fly off or dino damage or whatever. That's like one of the only things I like about the new Spider-Man set with Sandman and everything. Which I wouldn't mind that set either. But it's all the dino damage. That's like all that set is, other than the figs. Which I mean, they're good figs, but cannons represent the grappling hook firing mechanism. Oh, so has the show gone into the gone into the ghost stuff yet? I don't know. Do I have all of the Ultra Agent Summer set? I have a lot of them. I had the boat, and then I looked at it, and I was like, I don't really need this. I like the bad guy that it comes with, but so I have a lot of the Ultra Agent Summer sets. I got the oil rig, which you can check out if you looked at my last city video. Um, because that came with a robot shark, and I really wanted to get antimatter too. And I got the plane because it's cool for a plane, and it also came with the spider leg crazy head guy, which is necessary. Yeah, I really like Ultra Agents, and I hope it's a theme that they continue with. Because they're like great, they're like original supervillains, and crazy vehicles that do all kinds of fun stuff. Yeah, I love Ultra Agents. I really hope it's a thing they keep doing. Ugh. We've got these things. Hey, here's how you build something. Also, these are becoming a lot more common too. The 1x2 with the claw on the one side. Because apparently they were like not so easy to find before, and now I feel like the last few sets that I built, they're like all over the place. I mean, it's a useful part. Ditto for the 2x2 round with the stud in the middle, which I haven't seen any in this set so far, but that doesn't mean there aren't any in here. Because I'm pretty sure the first, I couldn't answer that question. I haven't been back into Lego that long, and I mean when I was a kid, it was just like Lego. Yeah, I couldn't really answer that. Um, I've liked this year's set so far. I guess I could go with the default thing and just say any year where they had a whole bunch of sports stuff because sports are not so much my thing. Oh man. Oh, here's another one of these, which is going to be another sought after piece, I can imagine. Uh, there's these bucket handles are all over the place in this. They look like they're kind of supposed to be like vertebrae or something. Maybe does he like I guess he could just sort of like patch into the mech, and the mech sort of like connects into his neural processors. I mean, he is a robot. One would assume that he could do that. Uh, oh, this must be that. Is this the head? Yeah, maybe it is the head. Uh, yeah, I feel like one of the things I've been doing lately is I've actually like I won't, especially even with a set this big, I won't build the whole set all at once. Like I'll build some of it and then I'll be like, okay, now I'm gonna go to bed or I'm gonna go do something else, and I'll just see just because it delays the it's I guess spreads out the gratification. I hesitate to say delay, but this one sort of like make sure. I hate when you have to like eyeball it. You have to be like, is this in the middle? I don't know. Where is it? Where is the piece that goes there? I don't see it. Oh god. It's that first note of panic when you're like, did they leave a piece out? Did they leave me high and dry? Oh no, it's right here. A lot of by 2 and by 4, yeah. It has a robot eye. No, this is definitely the head. It's weird. It's a very thin head. Not that that's bad, I suppose. And it does look very Gundam-y, as it were. Um, it has a sword sticking out of the back for some reason. It has a sword ponytail. Oh, so this is the head. Yeah, it's a little skinny. A little skinnier than I thought, but it's still cool. And it definitely, I mean, put it up there. It looks like a robot head. How's things at BFL going? I don't know because I'm not working there anymore. It was an amiable parting, but I no longer work there. Um, and to be frank, I'm kind of happy about that because I think working there made me not as interested in Lego, if you believe that. Um, because when you do something all day, every day, it almost stops being fun. And you know, I still talk with everybody, and it's you know, it's all well and good, but I will still probably go to the shows or some of the shows at least. Um, but I am no longer employed by them. And like I said, I'm kind of happy about that. I do not know what's going on with the Brick Builders Club. I'm sure it's a thing that will still happen, but I do not know anything about it any longer. And again, I'm okay with that. And it almost makes me wonder if it's yeah. And you know, when I worked at Godiva, after a while, the chocolate wasn't tempting anymore. It's just because it's sort of a thing when you're exposed to it so constantly, um, it sort of dulls it all down. So I think it will be very good for my Lego hobby because I'll maintain interest in that I might not have otherwise. Um, yeah, some people are like, you can have too much of a good thing. It's true, and yeah, like I was saying, I almost wonder if people at like that work at Lego are like that. Like, do people that work at Lego play with Lego at home? I would imagine, you know, they would have to be fans of it to some degree just because, you know, they work there. But yeah, it would be like if, you know, if your hobby was racing remote control cars and then you know, you became a professional at it. A professional remote control car racer. Is that a thing? Probably not. Yeah, and it really changes your whole perspective on it. And I guess some people can get through that and some people can't. And I'm glad. More of these bucket handles, which are interesting. I guess they're supposed to sort of be like the samurai armor. This is the hand, by the way, or the arm. Um, and he's got one of these. This is a fairly simple. I always wonder, like, they do so. Dave Frost. Hello. I'm building robots, as you can see. This is one arm. And it's funny, it almost looks sort of shrimpy. Almost looks like a little shrimpy arm. I do really like how this looks a lot like a Gundam or like a mobile suit. Which I'm sure was the point. So, I'm definitely going to be going to Philly Brickfest next year. I don't see any reason why I wouldn't. Uh, okay. I'm going to put the little stud in Google Plus and YouTube. I don't think I feel like just because they're disconnecting from Google Plus, I don't think that means you're not going to be able to live stream anymore. I'm sure they'll have something in place because Google still owns YouTube. So there's no reason. I think they're just removing the Google Plus element, which thank God, because who uses Google Plus? Yeah, I'm sure that's not a thing because live streaming through YouTube is just such a widely used thing. They wouldn't just be like, oh, you can't do it anymore. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be a thing. Surprise! No more live streaming for you. Source of revenue? No thanks. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. They won't force you to make an account that you won't use for anything else. Google likes to make things that they want to believe are going to be really, really successful. And then they're not really at all. Now, they make some other things that are very, very successful, but some things they really want them to be successful, but they're just not. And Google Plus was one of those things. They wanted to try to make their own Facebook, and everybody everybody that tries to make their own Facebook realizes one thing, that they're not Facebook, and then it just sort of stops. It's like you can make other forms of social media. You can have Instagram and whatever else the kids are using these days. Um, but don't try to make another Facebook because people already have Facebook. All right. This mech is looking pretty awesome so far. This is the top half. I mean, the fact that it has very posable joints. I think it looks awesome, and I'm not even done it yet. Put on the shooties. And it has little stud cannons. Sort of shoulder. I don't know what the things on his shoulders are supposed to be other than like some kind of jets. And he has like a little sort of a back jet pack thing on the back. Um, Bag number 3. This is the legs. And it looks like some additional arms. YouTube channels with cool nicknames of our choice. I mean, can't you do that now? Or does it have to be the same as your Google Plus account? I don't know. Hey, okay, another, oh, there are 2 of them in here? Oh. Okay, here's a cool thing I learned. Now, apparently, like, this wasn't always the case, but now, a lot of times when you get the shuriken, they're actually on a sprue. There's 2 of them on a sprue. And fun fact, the thing in the middle of the sprue actually will fit very nicely on a stud and connect them. I definitely made like a little micro scale twin blade helicopter using this. I'm sure they'll have to get, split up for use on here, but it is pretty cool that you can do that, and it makes them more useful, arguably. So he has crazy wrist blades. There's the other one. Right here. Now I'm sure you can put them on whatever way you want. It has them sort of like this, where this one's a sword and this one's like a wrist blade. So that's cool. Sure, brew. That sounds like a weird variety of coffee. Time to build the hips. You know what they say about the hips? All of it. All of it. Slavish. I need a 2x3. You still check out the Saturday stream? I hear about it. I don't usually go on the Saturday stream, because lately it seems like it's been starting like super late all the time. Like, let's start it at midnight. And at that point, I'm either, into doing something else or sleeping. And I've been debating, getting back into YouTube lately, more than I have been, which, hasn't been much. But, just Ellie Lady Stagger is like, oh, are you going to review that set? I'm like, did anyone ever watch reviews of sets? Like, if I like a set enough, I'm going to just live build it and talk about it while I build it. And that's enough, I would think. Yes, these are the Okay, now I'm going to do this thing right, because the whole thing is going to be ×2, so I'm just going to fill the whole thing twice, rather than going back and repeating it. What is the worst Saturday streams have been going downhill lately? I mean, how long is something like that going to last? People have lives. People, situations change. It's a thing. It is what it is. And I'm sure, if people want to keep doing it, they'll keep doing it. And if they don't, they won't. And that's really all there is to that. I think that it will most likely continue in some fashion. And yeah, I mean, it's like, especially if you're going to do it, just do whatever you want. It's a thing. It's not like there's rules. It's not like there's a charter or bylaws or anything like that. Do we have bylaws? Are there bylaws? Do we have bylaws just to say we have bylaws? What is a bylaw? What differentiates it from a normal law? It is what it is. Of course it is. Rumors are increasing. The Chima is still alive. I doubt it. Not saying it's impossible, but I doubt it. Like, what else would they do with it? Come on. Even Thundercats only lasted, like, what, 2 seasons, 3 seasons? Like, come on. What else are you going to do? How many other animals are interesting enough to make into sets? There were no giraffes. If they did another Chima wave, what would it be? I mean, they did ice, they did jungle. Maybe like all underwater stuff. Like shark people and octopus people and like submarines. That would be cool. I love, I'm just going like, which episodes of Planet Earth do I like? Summer Chima Wave was the worst. Yeah. I got like 2 sets from the Summer Chima Wave. I just got the Ice Mammoth, and I only got that because it was super on sale. But yeah, giraffes. Yeah, there were no penguins either. Which, come on, you could have made a mint with that. Penguiners. No giraffes either, which made me sad. Which they could have done in the Jungle Wave. Chima in space. Are there space animals? I don't know if you can do that. Then again, is there going to be a new space theme now? Because Galaxy Squad's over. I guess City Space, but that's like. I feel like some people are like really, really excited for all the City Space sets. And I'm just like, no. Atlantis, I don't know. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You could totally just rehash all those molds. Which, I mean, they did it with Ultra Agents. They just rehashed a bunch of original Agent stuff. So why not do it with Atlantis? Atlantis is one of those themes that I'm sad I missed it. Because I liked a lot of the stuff from Atlantis. I wish I had more Atlantis stuff. I love the crazy giant fish and like, I have like a shark guy and I have like a squid guy, but yeah, yeah, crocodile. Like, what? Why is there a crocodile helicopter? Why is that a thing? I don't know. The concept of the bear tank is kind of neat. I have the polar bear mech, which is cool. I mean, it's a mech, so I kind of had to get it. But yeah, Blodvik. Other than clearly, yeah, the bears are the good guy bears are clearly supposed to be Russian because they're all like Blodvik and Boris. Because they're bears. So what else would they be? Remember, that's what we call it when you eat a lot of burritos and you have to go to the bathroom. That's called the rumble bear. That's what the rumble bear is. Like, oh, I'm getting a visit from the rumble bear. Oh, that's cool. The way those two pieces are fit together. Yeah, that's another one. I would not mind at all if they brought back Space Police 4, or just like fully revamp it. I would be totally okay with that. Yeah, because some of the aliens in Space Police are like great designs. I know. I definitely saw like Big B posted a thing like, "Is this Lego?" And like, "Yep, that's Space Police 3." Transformers. Oh, you kids with your Transformers. I do like the concept of the true meaning of the Rumble Bear. Yeah. Um, and this could almost work just like this, just like right here. Look at him, he's a little stubby robot. Look at him go. Movies are okay though. Are they? The original movie was okay. No, the original movie was good. Then there are the new movies. The first movie was okay. The second movie was bad. And then I didn't get to any of the other ones because I have a life. This must be the Footums. I'm going to do the same thing here and build them all at the same time. You know, you're going to see the robot, you're like, oh, I want a burrito now. Oh, the Rumble Bear. Yeah, it looks like the feet are on. Yeah, well, they're all ball joints, so he's a little bit more approachable. I don't understand why so many Lego mechs don't have knees. I don't get it. Is it because, they're really unstable if they don't have knees? Or what? Because I never thought, I built more than one Lego mech that had knees, and they all work fine. Cringy live action theme. No, I feel like the Ninjago movie is probably there's not gonna have any live action stuff. Is it? It's apparently going to be. Oh, I don't believe that. It's not gonna be live action. There might be live action stuff in it, but it's not gonna be all live action. I have a feeling that it's going to be a lot like the Lego movie in terms of the way it looks. And it's probably going to be either like a retelling of the original theme, or they're just gonna like pick something and go with it. Be like, okay, this is the Ninjago canon now, or it's going to be completely self-contained, so that they can make an entire wave of Ninjago movie sets that are their own theme based on the movie, and that's it. Which I feel like that's probably what's going to happen. Don't quote me on that. The Lego movie was pretty much all CGI. I don't think there was any actual stop motion. I'm pretty sure it was all CGI. It was CGI done to look like stop motion, but pretty sure it was all CGI. Which is funny because some people are like, they hear that and they're like infuriated by that. They're like, what? Yeah. Yeah, people are like, what? There was no stop motion in the Lego movie? Like, what are you talking? Like, that's insane. Why would you do that? And it's like, okay, think of the scale of the Lego movie. Think of how big it is and how many things they showed. You couldn't build that stuff. It would take forever. And animating it would take even longer. So no, I'm fairly sure that yeah, it was all CGI. The Ninjago movie will end the Ninjago movie. But aren't there supposed to be multiple Lego Ninjago movies? I thought I heard that. Oh, okay, so it is supposed to be like that. Okay. Now, it's not done yet. It has feet, but it's not done yet. Now I can stand. I love the way the feet are designed. Put more stickers on them. No. Yeah, and I think he looks fine. President Business Office. Interesting. Playing a Lego movie as 2000. Well, yeah, that's not. Well, I mean, I feel like something like the Lego movie, they probably wanted to do it for much longer than that, but they just sort of had to figure out how. And what the story was going to be, and who they were going to get to direct it, and this, that, and the other thing. See the Lego, I really do want to see that, especially having met some of the people that are in it. I would really like to see that movie, and I like, you know, it's a movie about Lego. Why wouldn't I see it? And I like Jason Bateman who narrates it. Is that it? No, no. Oh, good. Okay, so you only need one shuriken for each thing. So I'm gonna throw out this brew. Clutch is gonna hate me, and I'm gonna throw out this brew. He's got little shurikens on his hand. Those little clips on his hands. But so sans stickers, there is the Titan mech itself. It's looking good. I mean, yeah, as Lego mechs go. Now, again, I wouldn't mind it if he had knees, and I may go in and make knees for him. But as it stands, and I'm going to put Zane. Yeah. So here is the Titan mech. Arms are maybe a little bit stubby. I mean, it's supposed to be. I don't think the arms are actually that stubby, honestly. I really like the design. It's very anime, which again is probably supposed to be sort of the point. But he's got the big, the spinjitzu wheel things on his arms for fighting. He's got his crazy sword blades. Got stud cannons. I think this is really cool. I'm a fan of this. As mechs go, this is a pretty good one. And like I said, you don't even, they give you 2 sprues of shuriken. So that's another one I'm going to keep. That one. And the end of book 1. So I think I'm going to take a little break. I'm going to get a beverage. The blades do look cool. Yeah, it's a great looking robot. It's a really great looking robot. And I'm sure. I mean, it's funny because there's only 3 more bags, but again, one of the bags for pretty much the first bag was just building the weird little shoot 'em and the cave piece. So I guess the second robot is a little bit bigger than this one, which makes sense. Instagram. I'm gonna look at things on Instagram for a second. Hey, that's a dragon. And Bricksmith has all of the Chima figs. And that's one of the things I think that actually is good about Chima is the accessories, the armor and the wings and all kinds of cool stuff with Chima. Bag 4. First, another beverage. The Ghost Mech is huge compared to the Titan Mech. I look forward to it then. Oh, and I was like, I'm going to be done this by 9. 38:30. Nope. Okay. This is my last one. It's a little sad. All right. Bag 4. And these are going to be sick to use in Brick Wars, which, let's be honest, that's a big thought in my mind whenever I buy a set is, will this be something I can use in Brick Wars or something I can disassemble so I can use the parts in Brick Wars? And this is the body. Is that a chick? What? That's awesome. Ghost lady. Different print for the trans neon green legs. What is her name? Bansha. I guess that makes like Banshee. I guess that makes sense. Following me on Gram and Instagram. No, I don't think I am, and I can do that right now because you've been such a good viewer. Mini Brutes. Now I follow you on Instagram. Slam. Let me take a look at some of your stuff. Oh, yeah, that 2015 set, the Super Secret Police set. I do kind of want that. What is Brick Wars? Brick Wars is the reason I got back into Lego. Brick Wars is a miniatures war game where, you know, you fight people or, you know, you make up scenarios and do stuff like that. And it's all using Lego. And one of the best things about it is, like, a lot of war games like that, like if you've ever played Warhammer, if you know anybody that's like really into anything like that, Warhammer has so many rules and it's so complicated. And you have to carry around books, and it's the worst. And I mean, Brick Wars has a huge rule book, but the first rule of Brick Wars is use as few of these rules as possible, because it's all about having fun, causing destruction, and it's great. I love. Go on my, or just check out Brick Wars. It's actually BRIK Brick Wars, because they don't want to, you know, they're not limiting it to Lego, but let's be honest. Yeah, she's definitely a chick. Bancha is definitely a chick. I don't know if you can really tell, but she's definitely supposed to be female. And she has the cooler of the two. There's like a ghost ninja cowl, and she has the cooler of the two because the back of hers is ghosty. There is another version of this that's just, you know, dark blue all around, and it just has a normal back to it. But hers is really cool. I just really like her design because she's got some of the dark red in there too. You can see, and she has another one of these terrifying ghost sabers. It's like a lightsaber, but it's made of ghosts. Freaky ghost blade. And where is it? I feel like it should, you know, stick out like a sore thumb. Ah, here it is. Too bad they don't come with an extra one of these. Now I really want to play Brick Wars. Brick Wars is awesome. The rules are available online at brickwars.com. You know, pull them up, read them through, find a couple friends, get some six-sided dice and play Brick Wars. It's great. It's the best time you'll ever have with your. And it gives Lego. There's like a point to it. I mean, building Lego is fun and displaying Lego is fun, but it's also like, oh, I built this and now I'm going to kill you with it. And that's always fun in my opinion. So she's really awesome. I'm a fan of her. Dark brown and light brown. Um, Here's the other thing. Has there ever been a spider in trans neon green before? I know they have glow in the dark ones, but have they made a trans neon green one before? Maybe they have. I don't know. These are the kinds of things that I ask other people and don't know myself. Lots and lots of trans neon green in this theme, and I love it. Nothing will ever convince me that trans neon green is not the best Lego color, because it's so, like, it's ghosty, it's futuristic, it's everything. It's awesome. It's wonderful. Here's another thing. Here's a question for you guys, because I don't remember. Someone posted this somewhere. I have a lightsaber made of ghosts. I used actual ghosts to make it. Um, yeah, here's a question for you guys. Do you care if when you're building something, if the Lego logo is all facing the same direction? Because somebody posted something about that online, and that's crazy. That's crazy. Like, I'm going to pay so much attention that I need to make sure that all of that, you know, they're all facing the same way. The Lego logo, and like, it's not possible most of the time because of the way the pieces are arranged. And it's like, does that infuriate you? I just think it's funny that somebody like is that into it. They're like, it needs to be perfect. I couldn't do that. No way could I. And it's that when you're looking for that one piece, of course, it doesn't help that these pieces are all dark brown and black, and I'm doing this on a black table. Yeah, I couldn't. Yeah, it's insane. It's crazy. That's just like, how much time do you spend doing that versus building? Like, dude, just build. Nobody cares which way the logo's facing. Nobody cares. And I seem to recall the post being like, if you don't do this, you're ridiculous. Like, you can't not do this. You have to do this or you're bad. Wait, no. Don't tell anybody how to build. I already like this. I already like this mech. I barely have even part of it built. And I already really, really like it. Just the color scheme. Because it looks like it was built out of a haunted house. That was originally a thing that I was going to do, is I was going to disassemble a bunch of sets and turn them into mechs. And I think because of this mech existing, I don't need to build a ghost train mech. Because this is, I guess she sort of stands in there. This is the, because I mean, she's a ghost, this is a ghost robot. Does she just sort of interface with it too? I don't know. First, I'll make sure all 2 bajillion 2x4s are facing the exact same way. No, that's crazy. That's crazy talk. You can't do that. Oh. Uh, Instead of building, I'm going to make sure that everything is lined up correctly. Now, I can understand if it's like, okay, if you have loose 1x1s, like make sure that they're they're straight and they're flush and everything. That's one thing. But yeah, don't try to line all the logos up. That's crazy. Ultar. Face from the ghost. Yeah, I mean, well, that's what I would do. And I feel like if I made a ghost train mech, one of the things I would even really like to do would be to like make it look like a train still. Like, so it would, like the top of it would almost be like Thomas the Tank Engine, except with a ghost train. Light gray, dark gray, trans space yellow, trans neon green, new neon green. Is there a difference between new neon green and old neon green? Is there? Go rock my world, man. Every 10 to 15 seconds. Yeah, I try not to do that. I haven't watched any of his new streams, and I know he's like been starting to do them, but I don't usually watch. I like, yeah, no. Um, I like watching streams while they're on. I'm not one of those people that goes back and watches a stream after it's over usually. Especially, I know some people are like, "Oh, like watching the live stream from Philly Brookfest, it was awesome," and I'm like, "I was there. What was happening was awesome. I don't need to go back and watch the parts that I wasn't involved with." Um, there was a white spider. Interesting. It stands up and then it falls and it turns into a train. Oh no, I fell over, but now it's okay. I'm a train. Train realness. I feel that. Yeah, is the neon green in this new series actually not trans neon green? Is it like different? It looks like trans neon green. Tastes like trans neon green. You know what they say? Gultar. Is that this guy's name? His name's Gultar. Gultar. Is this his Gultar that he plays? Like a sitar, but it's made of ghouls. Uh, See, this is the thing where, because it's like now I'm building this, I'm like, I want to see what it looks like when it's done, and I saw 2 bags left. So they live in Omaha. Yeah, that'll do it. I know what Clutch would say if he was here. Don't live in Omaha. Yikes. Oh yeah, I guess this is a little like darker, like trans neon green, but it's darker. So like, is it classified as a different color on Bricklink? I guess it would kind of have to be, wouldn't it? Yeah, in the UK. Well, Brick is in the UK, which is like it would now. I don't know if that was a Lego thing. Also, I don't know, what travel is like in the UK. It's like, oh, if it's, how far away could something be? They're not going to do something in like northern Scotland. This is the lady stacker. She's at work. In Des Moines for the creativity tour. We play my Gultar. I put him in my Yamalock and overpowered him. If you know what that's from, you're a nerd like me. We don't speak of the brick convention. Was it bad? Is it like, why isn't it spoken of? I saw pictures from it. It looked fine. It's just not that great of a convention. Well, is it fairly new? Um, I admit I don't know anything about it. I really don't know, other than it's a Lego convention and it's in the UK. Well, and I'm guessing it's not really like an AFOL show, which it's like the old, yeah. I have to bring that one. I did actually invite Clutch on here, but apparently the internet in the warehouse is bad. It's more, yeah. It's not an AFOL show, so it's just like a regular show. Which, yeah, that's really for the public and not really for AFOLs. It's almost surprising that there isn't like an AFOL show in the UK, considering the UK is such a big market. But what are you gonna do? Stupid lug, what? Yeah, lug. Okay, so there are lugs literally all over the place. I found a lug. I found a lug in Slovenia, which is a tiny company, a tiny country in Eastern Europe that my grandparents are from. There's a lug there. Um, I spoke to a lug in like the lug of Osaka University in Japan. There's lugs everywhere. There are lugs all over the world, everywhere. There are so many lugs. Um, and it's funny that you mentioned that they have a website because a lot of lug websites are really bad, and especially it seems like especially in Asia there are a lot of lug websites are just um, like message boards. So there's not like, oh, if you want to contact, we have a lug in Vatican City, Pope lug. Russian lugs are popular, yeah, because there's a factory in Russia. Um, hold on, I have to message somebody. Somebody can't find the stream. I don't know if it's like difficult to find because I haven't really been paying attention much to that part. Here is. They always have the back plate to sort of hold the whole thing together, which no problem with that. Oh, right, this is the helmet, the crazy ghost ninja samurai helmet. Ugh. Now this helmet looks a whole lot like the uh, the helmet from the samurai, and I'm wondering how close to that design it actually is, because it looks this ghost mech in particular looks a lot like the samurai mech or the samurai mech. The samurai mech, yeah, it's got all chunky. Pieces, the big Cloud Cuckoo Palace pieces. Put this guy up top. And he's got friggin' bat wings on it, which is cool, especially if you don't have the bat wings already. Because how many sets? Well, the bat was in one of the speedors. Hey, there's Maniac for bricks. What's going on? Hey, Joey. So, oh, and it kind of holds everything together. I really like that. And you stick it, and you stick it. Slam. There is the samurai helmet. Gultar possessed the samurai mech, turning it ghostly. Makes sense. That's why they look so similar. I do love that you can get Nye in Lego Dimensions, and she comes with the micro scale samurai mech. That's really awesome. Um, Lego Dimensions, I have mixed feelings on Lego Dimensions because it looks like it's going to be really, really good. It looks like it's going to be really good. All the characters, all the stuff, the fact that, you know, you can actually use the minifigures and, you know, you can rebuild it, like building is integrated into it, and you can rebuild everything and change it around. All that stuff. But the starter set, it's going to be friggin' $100. And how much are all the expansion packs going to be? and like I really want it, but it looks like it's gonna be so expensive. And I have a little experience with Disney Infinity. I played the original Disney Infinity. Um, and I just don't know if it's gonna be worth it. I really don't know if it's gonna be worth it. I mean, I'll have to get, I'll have to get the Portal set. I'll have to get, um, yeah, I'll have to get the Portal set. I'll have to get the Doctor Who set. Well, unless I just get the Doctor Who Ideas set when it comes out. And I mean, the Wizard of Oz that looks cool, but it's like, what distinguishes that witch from the CMF witch? Isn't it just sort of the same thing? I don't know. $20 spare with Technic Fin. They come with a figure and a mini build. Well, 15 pounds. I don't know what the price is going to be here in the States. Oh, well, yeah. They're all the same. They're all similar in terms of, toys to life, which is technically what the genre is called. But, in the case of Lego, because it's like Disney Infinity, they're toys, but they're not toys. They're just statues that you stick on a thing. With Lego, it's like they're actually toys, and you actually, rebuild them and change everything, and it makes it so much more appealing because it's so much more about the toys rather than it's a game with things that you have to buy extra. Obligated, yeah, I guess kind of. Starters $100. Yeah, the base is buildable. Yeah. What is there's a golden ninja set? Does he come with the golden? Does he come with the golden mech, or does he come with a micro golden dragon? That would be cool. I don't know. I did it wrong, and now I have to build it funny. Yeah, I feel like they're not going to be able to keep enough of the portal packs in stock because people that have no interest in playing the game at all will buy the portal set because it's Portal and everybody loves Portal. I don't love Portal. I'm going to get the set though because I want the Portal gun because it's awesome. And again, Brick Wars. So this is bag one of the Ghost Mech, which I am liking very much so far. And it's already seems like it's going to be beefier than the Titan Mech. Bag number 5. Have not had to give away Micro Golden Dragon. Yeah, I mean, the Portal set is going to be worth it for the Portal gun and the companion cube alone. An army of Cybermen would be really cool for Force. I'm going to have to agree with you there. Now, have they actually revealed? Because the only thing they've revealed about what's actually with Lego Doctor Who so far is in Dimensions. And it's only K9, the Doctor, and the TARDIS. And that, I mean, the micro scale TARDIS looks great. I think that's going to be a big, a big hit. And the fact that they invented a new hairpiece for Peter Capaldi, which is great. But we have no idea what the actual set is going to be yet, do we? I don't think they've revealed anything like that. Kids Fest in Des Moines. I don't think so. Portal set is 30. That makes sense that the portal set would be 30. Here's this thing. You should take it. The only thing that would make this mech cooler is if it like had wings or something. Which it has little bat wings on it, but there's a Cyberman set for Dimensions? Well, I guess they have sort of showed that the Cybermen are in it and the Daleks are in it. But I haven't seen that. I almost want to look that up now. You can just look up Dimensions. Dimensions is the thing by itself. Starter pack. Back to the Future, Portal 2, Doctor Who, Jurassic World, Scooby-Doo, Wonder Woman, Bart Simpson, Jay, Gollum. Which I'm gonna get Gollum just for that little spider. Which Laval, Kragger, Krusty the Clown, Joker, and Harley Quinn, Doc Brown, Unikitty Eris, Sensei Wu that comes with the Sensei Wu Dragon, which is awesome. Superman, why? Cyberman! Okay, I haven't seen this one. I like the dollar. Yo, that Cyberman is tight, except for the fact that he's basically Iron Man. Yeah. He basically looks like an Iron Man body with the head is cool. And yeah, the Dalek looks fine. That's a good looking Dalek. I'm a little sad that they didn't bring back the plunger and didn't actually just give it a plunger. That would have been funny. But yeah, I haven't seen this one before. That one looks really cool. I didn't know that was a thing. Cyberman looks really good. Yeah, there was Doctor Who. I forget what it was. It was like Buildatron or Funstack or something. Because I definitely like a while ago, I bought a friend of mine one of those sets because it was Doctor Who, basically. And yet, well, that's not a thing anymore because if it was, Lego couldn't keep doing it. Probably because at the time, nobody was clamoring for Doctor Who building kits, so they were able to get the license on the cheap. Is the Doc Brown figure new? I believe it is because I'm pretty sure it's new. It's a new hair piece. Yeah, it's a new hair piece. I think it's completely new. I don't know if it's the same. It might be the same head with the Friend's pot handle as the headpiece. Yeah, there. I thought maybe I was going to play Dragon Age after this. I don't think I am. I think after this, I'm going to go Betty Bias. Sleepy times. There's his ghost backpack for where he keeps his ghosts. His post ghosties. That's where he eats his ghosties. Yeah, sitting on this floor isn't doing me any favors either. And he actually holds it on the land. Which, yeah, again, I'm not putting the flag. It just sort of flaps in the breeze, his little samurai flag. Recore? Never heard of it. I don't. My gaming has sort of become very narrow in recent years. It's like, okay, I'm going to play this, and I'm going to play this, and I don't generally need a lot. Ugh. This is one of his ghosty hands. This early sleepy time. No, well, I'm going to go upstairs and lie down in bed and probably go on my iPad for 2 hours. That's what sleepy time actually means. And then sleep. I don't, yeah. It's 2 a.m. Yeah, I don't usually even lately when I've been playing Dragon Age, I don't stay up that late usually, unless I have a really good reason to. Like the other night we played Brick Wars. I was up till like 2 in the morning because we played Brick Wars. Um, yeah, unless I like have something really holding my attention, I don't stay up that late most of the time. 8:04, so you're the next one over. Well, I have 9:05. Put the great things. For a minute, I just thought I smelled chicken nuggets, and I kind of wanted chicken nuggets. Then he's got the claw hands. I guess the samurai mech had the claw figures too, didn't it? Bingo store no. I mean, they can make friggin'. I mean, at this point, they could make a Lego store anywhere they wanted, but I don't know how they decide to do that. But and you know what? Honestly, it's not that great. Like now, I mean, the Lego store isn't like close to me, but it's not too far away. But I've only been there like 2 or 3 times, because it's just a store. They have all the same stuff online. It's the same price. Um, I feel like the only things, I guess maybe like the pick a brick wall, but I've literally never bought anything off the pick a brick wall. Um, because they've never really had anything I've needed. Is this going to be all 4 arms, or is this just the top two? Hard to say. I love that it has 4 arms. That's just so cool. Not called Freedom Systems. Yeah, I don't like hang out on the Brick Wars website, but yeah, they have a lot of examples of like builds that people have used in the past, and if you look in the rule book, some of the stuff they have in the rule book is insane. This like giant tank. Um, Yeah, but even I've never bought a build a minifig thing either because I've never seen that much stuff that I wanted. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just old. Am I old? I might just be old. Where's the free? Oh, this you got build a minifig, but yeah, but and some of the stuff like sometimes they have cool stuff in the minifig bar, but more often than not, it's like okay, because all you can do is build 3 minifigs for $10. It's like how often is what you're gonna build actually worth $10? Not often, I'll tell you what. Unless you go there and they're like, oh my god, they have this piece. I'm gonna build 6 minifigures with this piece. 3 for $5. Well, if it was $5, I would do it. It's $10. Oh yeah, these are all over the place in this set. I feel like that's like well, I don't know if it actually did, but for me, I feel like I started seeing them in Chima. Maybe I don't know if they did them before that or what, but or claw hands. Yeah, I would definitely if they were 3 for $5. Yeah, I would do that in a heartbeat. I would do that all day, just for the accessories. And like, I probably all have like female heads because there's such a you know why are there so few cool female heads? I think it's a sacrilege. Good for sig fig, and if your sig fig parts are in the you know the minifig part, but yeah, I mean, I've never, and again, if you're looking for like the exclusive stuff, then yeah, the Lego store. But same thing, get them on the website. Yeah. Booga booga booga. Okay, this one is 2x. These are 2x, so I'm going to build these at the same time. So I guess yeah, these arms are the same, but the top 2 arms are slightly different. Which is interesting because I guess yeah, there's like a right one and a left one. Ultra Agent's fig parts were added. Oh yeah, like the pants or something. If it was like a head maybe, but let me know when they make the elves hair that either doesn't have the ears or has yellow ears. Because the elf's hair is great. I couldn't do that. That's too much Lego, man. That's just too much. That's too much, man. Speaking of Ultra Agents and Ninjago, one of the things that I find endlessly amusing is that Toxikita is a Ninjago character. I don't know if she was in Ninjago first, but she definitely has been in Ninjago. So that means that Ninjago and Ultra Agents. Does that mean they take place in the same universe? Because she looks exactly the same. Is she traveling through dimensions, Lego dimensions? Um, how does that work? She's traveling through the Lego dimensions. Pirate Space Town. Do you really need a whole room for Lego Harry Potter? How many Lego Harry Potter sets were there? Potter sets, you would need a whole room. Star Wars, yeah, because there's like 500 bajillion Star Wars sets. But do you really need a whole room for Harry Potter? Couldn't it just have like a couple of shelves? She was in Ultra Agents first, but ended up in Ninjago. So, yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how that works. Okay. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, this thing is nuts. You could definitely just rip the Harry Potter sets did not start in the 90s, I don't think. Um, and finished in 2011, that's impossible. I don't think that theme went on nearly that long. First of all, I don't think Harry Potter was like a thing maybe in like the late 90s. I'm going to check this out. Themes. Harry Potter. 2001 to 2011. And yeah, like 2011, there were 3 sets. Yeah, there were 2 Deathly Hallows sets. And Hogwarts from Deathly Hallows like sucks. Like have a drawbridge. I didn't know that theme went on for that long. That's crazy. 8 foot tall, 8 foot long Hogwarts. Wow, it's intense. Didn't somebody build like a crazy big Hogwarts? Like, wasn't there a mock or something? Somebody was like, "I built a 20 foot long Hogwarts." It was like, "Yeah, it's because you're a crazy person." 20 foot long Hogwarts. It's insane. I almost feel like, oh my god, like there's so much blade here. The original, I don't know which one the original Hogwarts is. I guess it makes sense that it went till about 2011 because that's when the movies stopped coming out. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, bag 6. This is just the legs, pretty much just the legs. And being that these are also a 2X, I'm going to try to build them as such. So, here we are, down to the wire. Well, there's no wire. Oh, God. I wish more of this stuff was glow in the dark. The Blades of Gulta! He has so many blades. It looks like the legs probably aren't too crazy. I shouldn't say that, because then I say that and it's like, oh, put this on here, but do it upside down. Gulta. Let him play you the sultry sounds of his Gulta. 2016 New Dragons. Civil War. Yeah, and supposedly they're bringing back Fantasy Era Castle. Is that a thing? I'd be excited about that. I would love to see Fantasy Era Castle. Gulta. That's too much, man. That is too much Legos. Too much for me and Gulta. Gulta! Yeah, no, I don't think there's going to be any. Well, I mean, with the movie, there's going to be another movie. Like, who knows? Maybe there will be more sets, but speaking of Scooby-Doo, I'm kind of a fan of those Scooby-Doo sets. I do not want all of them, because I feel no particular need to own that Mummy set. Even though everyone's like, there's a Johnny Thunder reference in it, and I'm like, that's cool, but that doesn't mean I want to own it. A theater production instead of a new movie. No, I feel like it's going to be a movie. I could be wrong, but I feel like it's going to be a movie. Because why would J.K. Rowling give up on that fat money cake? Because that's just money right there. Wow, his legs are beefy. These are beefy legs. Which I guess to hold up that torso would kind of be necessary. Huh? Maybe I should build like this more often, not repeating stuff. Mummy is cool. Yeah, I don't need it. I do want the mystery mansion though. Mystery mansion, and that would be a fun set for me and Lady Stacker to build together. Another joint live stream, perhaps. When was the last time one of those happened? The Legos. Oh my god. Marvel versus DC versus Star Wars versus Harry Potter. No, because Star Wars would win. Because Star Wars always wins. Because it's Star Wars. I don't even know, from what I've seen and heard of the new Star Wars sets, unless like I see the movie and I see one of the spaceships and I'm like, I need to own that in Lego form. I don't think I'm not like so into Star Wars that I need to own like all of the Star Wars Lego. Like it must be mine. There's just so much. There's always so much. The best Lego piece ever made. This might be an unpopular opinion, but I would have to say the ball and socket joints because they let me build robots. Um, and I remember building Lego robots when I was a kid, back before the ball and socket joints were a thing. And they were cool, but all they did was like shuffle around. Um, oh my god, yeah, the mystery machine is like right over there in my city. Um, but I have to put, you gotta put the stickers on the mystery machine because otherwise it's not the mystery. Because it's all stickers. It's a 300-piece set and the sticker sheet's like this big. It's all stickers. Even the tree monster, which I was kind of sad, is a sticker. But you got to put the stickers on that set. Um, yeah, you gotta. You gotta. Um, but yeah, that was a great set. Mystery Machine's great. It's crazy playable, and that's not important for many people. But I think that is one of the most important parts of a set. And when I build stuff, when I design stuff and build stuff of my own, that's like one of the number one things that's one of the number one things that I take into account is it has to be playable. Because usually when I'm building something, it's using brick wars, and if it's not playable, it's just going to keep falling apart, and that's irritating. And yeah, the mystery machine's ridiculous. It's got all sorts of stuff. Oh, so close. So close. Running out of pieces. Yeah, I would not, probably would not be as into Lego as I am if the ball and socket joints did not exist. The mini ball and socket joints are really cool too now. And I've been kind of looking into experimenting with them a little bit more and seeing what kinds of stuff I can build with them, or commonly known as the mixel joints. which, who would have thought that was going to be a thing, huh? They're like, we invented these weird little characters. They don't make any sense. And at first I was like, I get one. And then I was like, oh my god, some of these are awesome. So, never could have predicted that that was going to be a thing. And then, Nixels are everywhere. Best piece ever made is Gurta. I don't know about best piece ever made. He's pretty cool, though. I need to have a button I can push that just like, it just goes like, Gurta! Yeah! Scribbity blabbity doo. Gurta. Yeah, the villains in this wave of Ninjago are just friggin' awesome. They're so cool. They're so evil. Spooky. Yeah, I love the color scheme of this wave. I just like so many things about this wave of Ninjago. And yeah, and I've probably gotten the smallest set from this wave that I'm going to get. I thought about getting from the last wave like one of the the Kandrai copter or whatever it is, but obviously that hasn't happened yet. And at this point, I'm not sure if it will. Mixel swooping, yeah. Well, they go on sale, don't they? And ladies and gentlemen, now I want to see what this thing is like when it's all done. How? What's that? Again, no knees on the robot, but oh, knees sort of flip down and that flips down. Yeah, can she actually fit in here? Oh, apparently she can, holding the sword. Oh, there we go. Yeah, 10 cents per piece, yeah. Okay, so this is a little, yeah, it definitely has a tendency to like lean forward because it is so sort of heavy. So here is the Ghost Mech. How does it? I mean, it's a little bit bigger than the Titan Mech, not by much. Um, yeah. So now I think I've already accepted at this point. I'm not going to get the Morrow Dragon mainly because a good friend of mine is going to get the Morrow Dragon, and it's cool. I don't need it, and he's going to have it, and I'm sure he'll bring it over, and I'll be able to check it out from there. Honestly, well, I mean, there's not that much else in this wave. But at this point, yeah, the only other set that I'm going to get from this wave is probably going to be Destiny's Bounty. I have $30. What do you advise I spend it on? Maybe the Mystery Machine. The Mystery Machine is about $30. I don't know if it's $30, but the small Ninjago set from this wave, the boulder bike or whatever it is kind of cool. If for no other reason than it's got the 6-shot stud cannons. Well, the Hulk Buster. If you don't have a Hulk, I've had a Hulk Buster forever. If you don't have a Hulk Buster, get the Hulk Buster. I really like the Hulk Buster. Shadow of Ronin, which apparently he's a thing now too. Ronin. And of course it's got this other stuff to it too. So that is it for the Titan Mech Battle. I'm a fan. These are two really cool robots. This thing is just ridiculous. This Ghost Samurai Mech. Um, yeah, this thing is insane. The Titan Mech is really cool. It's super Gundam-y, very mobile suity, and some great figs in here too. I mean, between Bansha, whatever her name is, this version of Zane is really cool with his shiny face. It comes with yeah. You can get yeah. Um, and of course, like Gulta, yes. So I'm gonna go so that I don't have to sit on the floor anymore. I've really enjoyed streaming with you. I'm glad you guys enjoyed watching. Some good conversations, some good chat back and forth and whatnot. It's really it was a good set. Yeah, this is an awesome set. If you have some spare cash sitting around, you could do far worse than the Titan Mech Battle. Two robots. Come on. So I enjoyed it. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And I mean, you know what I say usually. Keep stacking. Catch you guys later.